videos. Do stay tuned at the end. I have a little offer for my new subs. Let's see. So if your sun sign doesn't resonate with you, feel free to take a look at your moon or your rising sign. I know my rising sign usually always resonates with me pretty deeply as well. Alright, so let's get into it. I feel like I'm forgetting to say something. Oh well. Alright, this will be a love reading for Cancer. Dear Spirit, I ask that any and all messages come in blessed, healing, and inspiring the viewers. I ask to be a clear channel for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign to bring forth the most blessings and healings possible. Alright, let's look at how are you feeling about this person. I feel like Cancer, you could be in a mode of kind of self-reflection, a kind of Four of Swords mode. So like just doing some type of soul searching, or do you feel like you're getting some type of inspiration? If you are single, you are moving perhaps towards wanting to be in a relationship, and if you are in a relationship already, I feel like you're going to get sort of a burst of inspiration to deepen the connection. Alright, let's see how you guys are feeling about your person for those who have a person in mind. You guys could have some boundaries up. Could have a wall up this time. I feel like you guys could be really focused on your money at this time. Let's see. Or the person that you are dealing with is very focused on maybe breaking down that boundary, or let's see, what is Cancer's person? Yeah, I feel like Cancer, you're just like kind of keeping your boundaries up at this time. You are worried about your money, and I think that that's going to help you. That's going to benefit you greatly, and also bring you some type of mental clarity. Yeah, I feel like Cancer's about their grind this month. That could be ending, though. You could be having some type of reunion. This could be a soul reunion, but I feel like this could actually be a physical reunion as well. There's been some sort of ending in the past. Yeah, I feel like this is all about you, Cancer. This is supposed to be a love reading, but I just feel like, yeah, you're working on your money, right? I just feel like Cancer is about their money game this month. So perhaps looking for somebody that's also got the same goals and values. Got the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Death card. So perhaps this section's coming to it. For a group of you, this section's coming to a close. Maybe you will be more focused on love in the future. Why is this all happening? Yeah, I just feel like it's so that you can up your career game, so that you can bring in some more income, so that you can be financially stable. I think that you have probably gotten some type of inspiration that's making you work hard towards your goals. And that's okay, right? Because once you get established and once you are happy where you're at with your career, with your job, with your money game, right? Then, you know, that's going to raise your vibration. That's going to also allow you to meet someone, if you are single, that has the same goals, that has the same values, that is on the same path, right? Let's look at what's going to happen. I'm going to use wider rate. The wider rate. Oh my gosh, wider weight. Let's look at what's going to happen for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I'm sorry, Cancers. This is supposed to be an all love reading, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I just feel like you're on your money game. This is all Wands and Pentacles out here. Literally every card. Oh, and the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you're really just thinking about your money, right? I feel like you could take a chance. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning for you, Cancer. Woo-hoo. Have some competition. Make sure that you don't get lazy with it, okay? Make sure that you continue to work hard. The Seven of Pentacles coming out. If you're feeling bored, perhaps look at your competition. Perhaps look and see what others are in your field are doing, that you could up your game, right? Up your ante. All right, let's look at what's coming to you. And we're going to go through the signs. So if you're dealing with an Aries, I was going to say something else, but I realized it didn't make sense. If you're dealing with an Aries, what to expect. My Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Dealing with an Aries. Cancer, you're just not dealing with anybody, huh? You are really on your career game and worried about your future. If you are dealing with an Aries, this could be somebody that is becoming more emotionally stable, emotionally secure. Another card, please. Yeah, so if you're dealing with an Aries, they may need to grow emotionally first, or they have some worries, they have some fears that they're dealing with, and maybe you bring them some emotional security, Cancer. I feel like they're going through some shit right now, so perhaps just kind of being there for them, like Cancers are so good at doing, being that caretaker, right? Yeah, I think they see you as the rock in this situation, Cancer. All right, if you're dealing with an Aries, you're dealing with an Aries, they could look, I'm sorry, not an Aries. Did I say Aries when I was dealing this? I think I did. Dealing with a Taurus. I was going to say, if you're dealing with an Aries, they could look up to you in a way. They could think that you are very stable and they admire that about you, okay? If you're dealing with a Taurus, there could be some type of reunion here. The Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Justice card. So I think they see you as a sort of as being very wise, and this will be a win-win situation. I think that if you are dealing with a Taurus, there could be some sort of celebration or union, okay? If you're dealing with a Gemini, dealing with a Gemini could be like looking back at the past, reminiscing on the past quite a bit. Could be juggling a couple options as well. There could be some sort of connection, though. There could be some sort of, could be kids involved as well. I feel like they may be juggling some things in life right now, and they could use some peace. So if you could bring some peace to the table, I think that would help out the Gemini. To my Cancers, dealing with another Cancer. Could have some competition this month. I think they do see you as emotionally stable, though. Yeah, they see you as being very strong and very emotionally stable, which is a good place to be, right? So if you're dealing with any sort of like rivalries, or if you have in the past, or any sort of challenges, I think that all is going to be well with the Ten of Cups coming out here, the Queen of Cups, and the Strength card. Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo, I think all will be well. This is a new step in your relationship, one that's very logical. If you're dealing with a Virgo, could be gaining some knowledge and getting past some sort of trials and tribulations. If there was a feeling that somebody, could have been you, or this other person judging, somebody could have been very judging, somebody's using their intuition and having success, right? If there's a feeling of somebody getting away with something, I think it will be revealed as well what it is, the truth about it, right? What am I on? Am I on Virgo? I'm going to do Virgo again in case, I don't know if I did Virgo or not. Woo. Okay, so if I didn't, then there's obviously two sets of Virgos, right? I feel like Virgos are going to come out of a place of where they were maybe holding back or not being very given. I feel like they're coming out of that, maybe opening up a little bit. Yeah, I think they have maybe gotten a new perspective, and I'm going to just clarify this. Okay, so there could be two scenarios. Either there's not going to be any faith at all with the situation, or they're coming out of a place where they were just like really kind of holding back. Okay. Libra. If you're dealing with a Libra, Cancer, I feel like you could be moving forward, whether this is away from the person or whatever it is, it's going to be towards something that you've been really hoping for, something that you have been wishing for, perhaps. So if you are leaving the Libra, perhaps you are moving towards something better. Or this could just be moving forward into something greater, either way. Alright, Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I think things... Let's give another card. If you're dealing with Scorpio, they could be having some options, but I do think that they are going to gain a new perspective on things, and you are ultimately going to get what you've been hoping for, Cancer. Sagittarius. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, you may be on a break, or be trying to figure some things out, trying to make a decision, or maybe they're trying to make a decision. They could be kind of restless, burnt out, and ultimately, let me just get one more card here. Ultimately, I think that everything's going to be well with Sagittarius. With the Sagittarius, it's just that maybe they're in their chest about some things, or they have some sort of pattern or belief system that is kind of holding them back. So I think that, yeah, they're very burdened by something, but just make sure that you're in your happy place, okay, Cancer? As long as you're in your happy place, nobody's going to be able to get you down. So do what you need to do to stay happy. Yeah. Capricorn. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with some sort of big change, tower moment that's going to bring in some balance. Get one more card here. Whoop. Yeah, so make sure that you know where you want to go and set your intentions on where you want to go, where you intend to be. Make sure that you are really following your heart, following your intuition, dealing with this Capricorn. As long as you're in a place of balance where you're happy, then things are good. But make sure that you are happy, okay? Could be some type of big change that will ultimately bring in some balance. Aquarius. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like they are learning some sort of lesson. They are looking perhaps at things as not as good as they really are. They're looking more at lack than they are at what they have, Cancer. This is a spiritual lesson that they're needing to go through right now. So maybe perhaps show them what they have, right? Throw in their face more what they have. Not in a negative sort of way, but, you know, just bring it up a lot. If you're dealing with a Pisces, you're dealing with a Pisces, I think they are coming out of either, there's two stories, either they are coming out of this place of like where they have been within, maybe they are, you know, they've learned some sort of lesson or moved forward after some sort of dark period, or they're scared to look within and that's what they really need to do. Remember, we're all here for ascension. We are all raising our vibration, whether people realize it or not. We're all on this path of learning and healing and growing, right? So, again, focus on what you want to bring in, right? Focus on what you love. Focus on what makes you happy, because that's ultimately what matters. This person may be afraid of change, but I think that they're coming out of this, whatever it is. They are moving forward. They could have gone through some shit in the past, and they're trying to learn how to cope with it, how to deal with it, right? All right. I'm going to get a couple oracle cards. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Actually, I'll go with this. I'll get one of these. Any messages from my Sun? Follow your own rhythm. Make sure you're doing what makes you happy, right? That's the message, the overall message in here. Don't settle. Don't settle for anything that doesn't make you happy. Don't settle for anyone that doesn't make you happy. Honestly, Cancer, though, I feel like you guys aren't really even focused on other, right? You are focused on doing the damn thing. You're focused on getting your shit right, and that's exactly what you should be doing, right? Yeah, just focus on you. I think that, I'll read this one. Number 5, follow your own rhythm. Deep within, you are motivated by ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it's time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat and no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it's time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of our inner rhythms. This oracle brings you a special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for rhythms of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythms of play beat your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You'll be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience positive energies. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace. There is a healing process here, and I'm going to just read it out loud for you guys, okay? So what you do is you say out loud, I now release any unhealthy attachment to the structures, routines, and belief systems of others that are preventing me from accessing and honoring my inner sacred rhythms. May I be assisted through unconditional love to know the truth of my own timing. I love myself enough to give myself rest when needed, to trust in my own timing and not feel forced or rushed. I believe in myself enough to take healthy, inspired risks and action when the timing feels right. I trust in my inner rhythms. They are wise and helpful. Through unconditional love, so be it. You may now wish to stand up and close your eyes and just be aware of your own energy. What does it feel like right now? What does your body want? Is it to move, curl up in a ball and rest, or to open your arms and dance around the room with joy? Perhaps you would like to give yourself a reassuring hug. Take a moment now and do what is needed for yourself based on your feelings. If this is easy for you, great. If it's hard for you, know what you need, even more wonderful. If it is hard for you to know what it is you need, even more wonderful.